think I'm heading to London to not bring home any medals, you're kidding yourself. London, it's all about the gold. If I can jump over 6 metres and bring home my first gold medal, and then throw over 44 for my second, I'll be one happy girl in London. I was born with a rare eye disease called cone dystrophy. If somebody is walking towards me, I can see an outline, but nothing on the inside.
Jess is a multi-talented athlete and picks up new skills very quickly. She's fast, she's explosive and very strong both physically and mentally. And I don't like to set limits on what she can do.
This is actually not my first Paralympic Games. In competing in London, I'll become the first Australian female to represent Australia at a summer and a winter Paralympic Games. In Vancouver in 2010, I took home the bronze medal in the women's vision impaired slalom. What made it even more special was the fact that I won it on my 24th birthday. In doing so, I became the first Australian woman in Paralympic history to win a winter Paralympic medal. If I medal in London, I'll become the first Australian athlete in history to have medalled at a summer and a winter Paralympic Games. I want that title. I was actually already hoping to have that title before now. Unfortunately, at the Beijing Paralympics, the day before the opening ceremony, I was banned from competing. It was heartbreaking. I was deemed to be 0.01% too sighted in one of my eyes. It left me sitting in the stands watching the athletes win medals that I was hoping to win.
Being in Beijing with Jess, watching her disappointment was tough. But then to see her events being won by performances less than her PBs was even tougher.
Beijing really tested me as an athlete, but it did show me how strong I am. I left with an even bigger drive for the future. I suppose the biggest difficulty of being a summer and a winter athlete, both on the snow and on the track, is the change that my body has to make. In skiing, I need to fly down a mountain for 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, whereas on the track, I need to use explosive power over a 5 to 6 second effort. The two sports, they're worlds apart.
Instead of having had 4 years to prepare for London, we've only had 2.5 because of Jess's commitments to the Winter Olympics. However, we're not starting from scratch because Jess came out of the Winter Olympics with a very high level of physical conditioning and a very high level of psychological conditioning from the experience of having been in an Olympics.
Since Vancouver, I've had 2.5 years to prepare for London, and after London, I'll only have 18 months to then prepare for the Russian 2014 Winter Paralympic Games. It sounds crazy when you put it like that, but what's even crazier is that after Russia, I'll then only have 2 years to prepare for the Rio 2016 Summer Paralympic Games. But for now, bring on London.
I guess Jess is heading to London to do what she couldn't do in Beijing, and that is bring home the medals.
Standing there with a javelin in my hand, I need to be calm and relaxed. The best throws are the ones that feel like nothing's happened at all. It's so different when I long jump. You need to use the crowd to get you pumped up, adrenaline flowing, and then really explode when you hit that takeoff mark. I guess you could say in London, I have some unfinished business. Bring it on, I can't wait.
I'll be in the stands, nervous as hell, feeling everything she's going through, every step of the way.
Standing on the podium in Vancouver was the best moment of my life, and I want to experience that all over again in London. I want to become the first Australian athlete in history to win a winter and summer Paralympic medal.